That's really cool. But I think the macro trend here realistically is learning malleability, being flexible, and being able to take on feedback and action that feedback as quickly as possible. Because there are no sure bets really of like ways to do things. Things work and then things change. So you have to be able to execute very quickly. Whether you're working at Blocks X or whatever company it is, you need to be able to do that. That's the underlying thing. What I'm seeing in the macro scale, I think these trends are going to increase, but I think the net abundance in the world hopefully will follow suit. So I think if you're working for these companies, my thought is how can you become extremely valuable in this new AI economy where software is no longer really a moat? Because it isn't. I know there are some people that say, hey, my customer vibe coded a solution to our product, and he came back 3 weeks later. That is going to happen, but that is the transitionary phase between not possible to possible. Remember, you can't go from a no to a yes without a maybe in between. So I'd expect a little bit of that, but the ratio is going to decrease over time where building software. I mean, I built software, bro, instead of a presentation today. That's how easy it is. And that's literally where we're at right now. I said, well, I'll just fricking build an app for it. And we did that. And it was freaking incredible.
That's hilarious. What was the presentation? Like a pitch? Were you going to like talk about
it was?
racing or?
Oh, dude, yeah. Well, basically, it was a cool way. Okay, so we're talking about some selection for these candidates, and so we built a really cool Kanban style app that let you get a good visualization of them and their features, and you could kind of put them in like a yes pile, a maybe pile, that kind of thing. And it had like cool like graphics and stuff to it. Rather than saying here's a list, it was like here's an interactive app we can use to do things, and we could. It brought a level of visualization. It was hooked up to a database, so it would all stick and that kind of thing. It was published. It was an app. It was like, yeah, it took me like one prompt and looking back at the screen every like I don't know 10 minutes or so, and it was done
while playing Halo. But it took you some double kills for that one.
100% did. But I think what can't be understated is I think it's also the impact of something like that, like going above and beyond. You and I both put a heavy emphasis on like the visualization and the experience that the client gets when they work with us, and I think that does make a difference because everybody's still making decks and probably not great design decks. People don't understand the power of not making people think. But being able to take that forward and really simplifying the process is super underutilized. We're going to have an era of where designers rule because previously people who were very creative didn't have the technical capabilities to build the thing they wanted to. I remember my last startup, it was always about having to explain. I used to pull up Canva, bro, and have little arrows to things saying round this edge and bring this over here and this positioning. And it would be so much back and forth. That's all freaking gone now. If you can articulate what you want, you can build it. And I think that's, people don't talk about the creative people that have access to build stuff now are gonna do really well, I think, for a period.
Yeah. I mean, it's unleashed. That's why taste is the new frontier. That's why that dude with the long, crusty hair who like doesn't wear shoes or socks blew the hell up like last year. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I don't. Well, I'm sure Tyler will find a picture.
We'll get Jamie Tyler and then push that up.
You know,